Kat, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the uses and benefits of diffused essential oil. So I love essential oils. I think they're fantastic. You can use them for cleaning, you can use them medically, you can use them in beauty and skin supplies, but one trend I have noticed is this sort of development of multi-level marketing essential oil companies. And what these companies have done, because they're trying to push product, is they've begun promoting essential oils in a way that is unsafe and not entirely beneficial. Essential oils are not one of these modalities where more is better. There are certain natural holistic treatments where it is okay to use a lot of one type of plant. But essential oils are extremely concentrated. In some cases it takes several pounds just to make one drop of essential oil. So when you're using essential oil, you're using a lot of one type of plant, and this is the reason that it can cause sensitization, or basically an allergic reaction. If you're overexposing your body to it and your immune system is not up to snuff, or you're just using too much of it in general, you can become allergic to essential oils and you can start having adverse reactions. Now, I know that some of these companies say that it's safe to consume essential oils, and they're lying to you. You should never be consuming essential oils. You just shouldn't do it. When you use them on your skin, in fact, you need to dilute them because they are so concentrated, and it's really not the safest thing to be putting directly on your skin. You want to have a carrier oil, or you want to be diluting essential oils with water. And that is one of the reasons that diffusing is so fantastic. So I know a lot of people, when they really enjoy a certain essential oil fragrance, they want to put it on their wrists the same way they do perfume, and this can be very irritating for the skin. It can also ruin your favorite essential oils and make them so that your body can't use them anymore. So if you want to enjoy the fragrance of an essential oil, a room diffuser is really your best option. Of course, higher quality essential oils aren't going to have as many other ingredients in them that could cause sensitization, but even high quality oils need to be used carefully and responsibly. And that's not just from the standpoint of being careful of what you put in your body, but also from an environmental standpoint and a conservationist standpoint. There can be so many amazing benefits of different types of essential oils as well. So I'm sure most of you know that lavender essential oil can be extremely calming, and pretty much any of these benefits you can find from a specific herb can then be translated through diffusing the essential oil or using it topically. So if you have any specific type of ailment that you would probably be able to treat with the herb medicinally, the essential oil could also be helpful to you. So lavender is very relaxing. For a lot of adults, chamomile, lavender with a combination of orange oil can be very beneficial for easing them into sleep. For children, rose, chamomile, and lavender is especially helpful. I know for me personally, I get a lot of nausea, and these citrus fragrances that really wouldn't be safe to put on my skin topically because they can be really photosensitive are fantastic to diffuse because they settle my stomach. Peppermint is really effective for most people in not only curbing their appetite but also reducing the effects of nausea. If you really like using vapor rub but maybe you're concerned about it, especially if you have babies in your house, using vapor rub on a baby can kill them. And while all essential oils are not necessarily safe for very young children, especially children under 2, you should really make sure that you research each specific essential oil before you use it around very young children. But you can replace that nice cooling effect that you get from the main ingredient in vapor rub, which is camphor. You can try different combinations and variations of eucalyptus, thyme, peppermint, rosemary, and frankincense, and a lot of these essential oils will have a very similar effect. So if you don't like the specific fragrance of one of the other ones, you can always switch them out for one of those options. If you have a mosquito problem, clove and lemongrass are really effective at keeping mosquitoes out of the area. If you've had a fungus problem, red thyme essential oil and pine essential oil are fantastic. Those can also help with mold. And there are a lot of essential oils that are antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial. My favorite essential oil in this family is oregano, but it can be quite pungent, and if you really don't like the smell of oregano, if it's too medicinal or too foody for you, there are other options options as well. In all of the research that I've done through the years, the essential oils that I've found reduce bacteria and kill the largest number of viruses would be eucalyptus, lemon myrtle, tea tree, thyme, and oregano. So those are all fantastic, and when you're diffusing those in the air, they're also killing those airborne viruses. And star anise, amazingly enough, has also been shown to kill the herpes simplex virus, which is crazy because it's such a prevalent virus that I think something like 85% of the United States adult population has herpes. Certain combinations of those antiviral essential oils that I mentioned have been shown and proven to actually cure pneumonia in mice studies. So of course there haven't been these studies on humans, and part of the reason for that is a lot of people see things like herbalism and essential oils as pseudoscience, like, oh, there can't possibly be anything to that because where's the scientific proof? So the reason that a lot of these things that are more mainstream science and mainstream medicine have been studied and had the opportunity to get that peer-reviewed attention is because someone somewhere, usually a very powerful pharmaceutical company, has a vested interest in finding that information and proving that information and then being able to market that information. But companies can't trademark plants that are already existing. So that's part of the reason, you know, things like essential oil, cannabis, all of these plant therapies that are here and available for us as humans and are in nature are just seen as somehow less than when compared to pharmaceutical remedies. It's not that they're less effective, it's that they're less funded because no one can benefit from funding the studies financially. So with a lot of these plant therapies, you really have to do your own research. You have to look at some of the smaller independent studies that have been done by people who really just want to help others and get this information to them. They're not going to be the same big funded studies, and you have to dig a little bit deeper, and a lot of times you just have to try these things for yourself and see what works for you. Now, that being said, I'm going to show you what I've been using to diffuse my essential oils lately, and this is the ZAQ Diffuser. That's ZAQ, and it's a really nice, simple design. It kind of looks like a coffee mug, like a coffee travel mug. It comes with a wall plug for in the home, and all you do is add your room temperature water. I'm using filtered water because I don't want this to get like mineral buildup or anything like that. So I just put that water in there up to the max fill line, and I'm going to use this lavender essential oil. Now this essential oil came with this device. This is a lavender, and I'm just going to put 3 to 5 drops if it gets going. There we go. So that's 4. It can be a little bit tricky to get the right number of drops in these. So then you just pop the lid back on. And this has different mist levels, so to turn it on, you push the button once and that's going to be the low mist level. Then if you hit it a second time, that's the high mist level, and then if you hit it a third time, that turns it off. So I'm going to turn this back on the high mist level, and there's also a second button down here, which is the intermittent button. So if you don't want a continuous stream of mist, you can hit that intermittent button, and then you'll get the mist every 20 seconds. So if you're really concerned about not wanting to get too much essential oil, or if you think the fragrance is too overpowering, you have all these different options for exactly how much you're getting into your space. And another thing I love about this, like, it's shaped like a travel mug, and there's a reason for that, because it comes with a car attachment. So I can take this with me, which is, in LA traffic, you don't even know. You don't even know. This is crazy. This place is insane. So being able to take a calming essential oil with me is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's just really sleek and simple. I love the design of this. And if you wanted to just turn this on before bed, it does have a 4-hour timer, and then after 4 hours, it will just shut off on its own. So if you really like having a fragrance in your home and you have small children and you don't feel safe having candles lit, or maybe you just don't trust yourself with candles, this is a really great alternative, and you're able to get the essential oils that you like and enjoy the fragrance of them without risking as much sensitization. And maybe you have a virus going around your home. You kind of tend to think that if someone else is sick in your home that it's just a given that you're going to get it. And part of that is because all of these viruses can be airborne. But when you can actively release these particles of this antibacterial, antiviral essential oil blend into your room, you're so much less likely to actually get sick, which is amazing. And since there is a tiny bit of heat, you don't have to be concerned. This product is completely BPA free, which is also fantastic. So that is that device. But like I said, before you bring any essential oil into your home, you really need to do your research. You really need to be careful that the essential oils you're using on different members of your family are safe for those individuals, because the way an essential oil affects an adult can be completely different in a child. It can be completely different in a pregnant or breastfeeding mother. It can be completely different on someone who's going through puberty. There are so many different interactions with these herbs, and they can do amazing things, but you also have to respect them and be careful with them. So I hope you all get out there and do your own research and realize that these essential oils can be fantastic and they can improve your life, and there are ways that you can safely enjoy them and bring them into your home that aren't going to cause any kind of ingestion risk, they're not going to cause any kind of fire risk, and you can really just enjoy these things that you've invested in and reap the full health benefits from them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this one, let me know in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell next to it so you get updates when I post new videos. Follow me on social media at Katrinaosity, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. It really helps me out.